90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine went to extreme measures to get Gino to sign divorce papers, but as a fan I'm really confused. Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo are the focal point of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? As the collapse of their marriage has injected a lot of drama into the 2025 TV schedule. The drama of the latest 90-day couple to split continues in the present, too, as Jasmine recently went to some pretty extreme lengths to try to make Gino sign divorce papers. Your next read. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After's Libby Castrovet responds to fans after dramatic showdown with Yara and Loren. A 90-Day Fiancé couple has seemingly split up, and I didn't see this coming at all. NCIS, Tony and Ziva finally revealed why Michael Weatherly and Cote de Pablo's characters didn't get married, but I'm still rooting for Tiva to pull through. Television. 90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine went to extreme measures to get Gino to sign divorce papers, but as a fan I'm really confused. Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo are the focal point of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? As the collapse of their marriage has injected a lot of drama into the 2025 TV schedule. The drama of the latest 90-day couple to split continues in the present, too, as Jasmine recently went to some pretty extreme lengths to try to make Gino sign divorce papers. Advertisement. Not long after we learned that she and new beau Matt Branis shaved their heads, Jasmine made a pretty public plea for Gino to finally dissolve their marriage legally. As someone who watched the latest episode with my HBO Max subscription, I'm confused, but before we get into that, let's talk about the way Jasmine tried to reach out to Gino. Jasmine filed for divorce and posted it in a local newspaper. In a recent report by TMZ, Jasmine officially filed for divorce from Gino. Apparently, however, she has been unsuccessful in serving him divorce papers. In an attempt to serve him notice, she ran the divorce news in a local newspaper in Florida, where she lives, though I'm not entirely sure how successful that will be, considering he's still living in Michigan. I need to move forward. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Star Gino meets with a divorce lawyer in a new sneak peek. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 Episode 17 is set to air on October 26, 2025. Ahead of the episode, TLC released a sneak peek. The sneak peek revealed Gino's visit to his divorce attorney. While going there to discuss his divorce from Jasmine, Gino opened up to the cameras. He noted that he needed to move forward in his life. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Star confessed that his relationship with Jasmine was over and done. Hence, there was no repairing it. I decided I want to speak with a divorce lawyer. Very good, top-notch lawyer. You know, I need to move forward in my life to see what my options are because our relationship is over. It's done. There's no repairing it, confessed Gino. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 Episode 17, Gino meets a divorce lawyer to discuss his options. A sneak peek of the latest 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 Episode 17 revealed Gino's visit to a divorce attorney. It happened after Gino felt that his relationship with Jasmine was done. Fans who have been following Gino and Jasmine's journeys on the TLC show must know their current situation. While Jasmine currently lived with her boyfriend Matt, she was pregnant. On the other hand, Gino also had a girlfriend. But they broke things off after an intense altercation between her and Jasmine at a birthday party. The sneak peek featured the divorce lawyer asking Gino, "So you're back here for another divorce, huh?" Gino's responded, "Unfortunately, yes." Further, 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Star Gino recalled the last time, when he visited the divorce lawyer. It was 12 years ago when he finalized his divorce with his previous wife. Gino noted that he wanted to know about the complications of his situation from the lawyer. "The funny thing is that, I've been to this divorce lawyer's office before. About 12 years ago, when I finalized my divorce with my previous wife. They're very good and thorough. So I'm very much looking forward to speaking to him about how complicated my situation is now," confessed Gino. In another sneak peek, viewers saw a conversation between Gino and his lawyer. He learned that under Michigan law, when a child was born in a marriage, the husband is presumed as the father. And as a father, there was a financial obligation he had to fulfill. Listening to his lawyer, Gino had a shocking reaction. 90-Day Fiancé alum Gino Palazzolo responds to allegations he's dodged Jasmine Pineda's divorce filing. 90-Day Fiancé alum Jasmine Pineda and her estranged husband Gino Palazzolo's unconventional relationship has taken another unexpected turn. TMZ reported on Saturday, October 25, that Jasmine, 39, published a notice in Pinellas County, Florida's La Gaceta newspaper to announce that she'd filed for divorce in August. According to the outlet, Jasmine took this legal step because she was previously unable to serve Gino, 56, with divorce papers at his Michigan home. However, Gino's lawyer Thomas Quartz told TMZ that his client actually filed for divorce first in Michigan. The attorney alleged that Jasmine had refused service of Gino's divorce documents and was now trying to get alternate service for her own case. Jasmine and Gino met online in 2019 and documented their engagement on Season 5 of 90-Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, before tying the knot in 2023. 90-Day Fiancé showcased a difficult road for the couple after they agreed to an open marriage. Jasmine gave her husband an ultimatum that she would not be able to stay in the marriage without proper intimacy. Jasmine soon began seeing Matt Branis, who she'd met in a Michigan gym, after her husband reluctantly agreed to take part in ethical non-monogamy. Jasmine announced in February that she was pregnant with Matt's child and they welcomed their first baby together, a daughter, 2 months later. Jasmine also has 2 sons, Juance and JC, from a previous relationship. Introducing Maddie, our sweet baby girl. She's already filling our hearts with so much love and joy, the couple announced via TLC in April. We're beyond grateful for this new chapter in our lives. 90-Day Fiancé, happily ever after viewers subsequently saw major drama play out on screen in September when Jasmine broke the news to Gino that she was pregnant and moving to Florida with Matt. "Well, I hope you have a good life," Gino bluntly told Jasmine, with his estranged spouse responding, "I will." Gino had previously admitted on 90-Day Fiancé, The Last Resort Tell-All in April that it was a mistake for him to ever agree to an open marriage. "Overall, after all this was done, I regret agreeing to open marriage," Gino explained. "But I felt like I was trapped in a corner. Like, I had to make a decision, take action, because nothing was working for us." Gino explained that he'd only made the concession because it would make Jasmine happy, and if Jasmine's happy that meant she wouldn't be attacking him. "Finally, we are both happy, right? We could get back together at some point, maybe start being intimate again and then get rid of the third person," he rationalized. Jasmine has since started a new life with Matt and their baby daughter in Florida. In September, Jasmine revealed Matt supported her following her diagnosis with alopecia by shaving his head in a sweet show of solidarity. "The way he cares and loves me is something that I never imagined to experience," she wrote via Instagram alongside a clip of her boyfriend shaving his head. "I was not expecting him to actually do this, but he just wanted to show me that's just hair and I'm beautiful and loved regardless." 90-Day Fiancé, Jasmine finally returned to Panama for her boys. Gave up on their U.S. visa? Jasmine Pineda appears to have finally reunited with her kids, JC and Juance. She returned to her home country after 2 long years. Fans are excited for the 90-Day Fiancé star's reunion with her boys. However, they are curious to know whether Jasmine gave up on the dream of bringing her kids to America. She told her fans about her plans to relocate to Panama if she failed to bring her kids to the U.S. The TLC celeb had been missing her children a lot. Jasmine welcomed another child, Matilda, with her baby daddy, Matt. Hence, she wanted to bring both of her sons to America to build a beautiful life with them. Over the years, the Panamanian native received huge backlash for abandoning her children. Is Jasmine leaving America? What about her son's immigration process? 90-Day Fiancé, Jasmine hints at positive update on her son's visa. Jasmine Pineda has been on cloud nine since the arrival of her baby girl, Matilda. She is still struggling to put labels on her relationship with Matt Branis. But the 90-Day Fiancé star loves his company and feels great to have such an amazing support system. Jasmine shared a series of photos of her beautiful family on Instagram. She posed happily with Matt and their baby girl. Hence, fans were curious to know when the Panamanian native would reunite with her children. Jasmine surprised fans when she shared a positive update on her kids' immigration process. She wrote, "Hopefully, everything gets approved." Fans were thrilled to learn about the update and hoped the TLC star could reunite with her children soon. They were glad that things were finally falling in Jasmine's favor. 90-Day Fiancé, Jasmine finally moved back to Panama. Jasmine Pineda faced huge backlash for not going to Panama even after getting her green card. She decided to stay in America and work hard to bring her kids to America. The TLC star wanted to build a future for her kids. However, Jasmine seems to have finally returned to Panama. Recently, she uploaded a photo of a special note she received on a flight. The airline thanked the 90-Day Fiancé star and her baby daddy, Matt Branis, for flying with them. But Pineda refused to share the actual details of her travel plans. Later, a fan on Reddit claimed that she was on a flight to Panama. The OP wrote, "My husband was on a flight from Orlando to Panama the other day for work and saw Jasmine and baby in first class." Hence, the fan's husband asked the same crew the other day, and they confirmed it was Jasmine. As per at 90-Day Fiancé_Alexa, the flight's crew claimed that she takes this flight a lot. Fans couldn't believe how fake the show was for hiding the fact that the TLC star often travels to Panama to meet her children. Fans were glad that Jasmine didn't abandon her kids and still cared for them. They felt she visited them temporarily to meet her children. One fan said, "Good for her and super happy for her other kids." Jasmine's co-star, Nikki, also jumped to the comment section to share that it was the reason she was always on her team. Fans hoped the TLC star could stay with all her kids under the controversial 90-Day Fiancé. Alum gives shocking update on child's immigration status. A controversial 90-Day Fiancé alum recently gave a shocking update about their child's immigration status. There have been several franchise alums who have had to leave their children behind in order to pursue the K-1 visa and move to America. Jasmine Pineda, Larissa Lima, and Lorraine Allen all left their kids in their native countries to find love abroad. This was also the case for 90-Day Fiancé Season 11's Aminata Mina Mack when she moved to the US from France to be with her now husband, Marc Besset. Mina originally had a controversial status over her head as fans discovered, correctly, as confirmed by Mina, that she was a former stripper. To that end, they thought she was a gold digger regarding her relationship with Marc, who is 23 years her senior. However, Mina proved that her love for Marc was true, and she gained 90-Day Fiancé fan acceptance in the process. Mina and Marc recently celebrated their 1-year wedding anniversary and 6 years together. Last time viewers saw them at the Season 11 tell-all, they were happily married, but still having issues with Mina's son, Clayton's visa to join her and Marc, and Mina and Marc's daughter, Maria, in the US. In the comments of the anniversary post, Mina was asked where Clayton was, and the person said they hoped he was on his way, and she responded, "We hope he'll be with us for the festive season." What Mina's immigration update about Clayton means. Mina must still feel very badly. Mina was heartbroken and in tears when she realized 11-year-old Clayton would not be able to make it to her and Marc's wedding due to his immigration issues. She detailed how she felt like a bad mother and that she didn't want to give Clayton the impression he was any less important than Maria. So the fact that Clayton is still not in the US over a year later must be a continued blow to Mina's emotions. However, Mina, Marc, and Maria have been to Europe several times to visit Clayton and holiday together. Clayton was very supportive of his mom's decision to move to the US and relayed his hopes to join her, Marc, and Maria. During the season, Marc also agreed to adopt Clayton once he came to the US, and that still seems to be the plan. In the meantime, Clayton lives with Mina's sister in Paris. Our take on Clayton not immigrating to the USA yet. The holdup must be complicated. Mina is originally from Angola and immigrated to France. Clayton was born in Angola to an assumed Angolan father and may not have French birthright citizenship and therefore would not have a French passport. That means, in order for Clayton to go to America, Angolan immigration, as well as French and American immigration would have to be involved. That means, in order for Clayton to go to America, Angolan immigration, as well as French and American immigration would have to be involved. For Clayton, Mark, and Mina not to have success with Clayton's immigration status, it means the holdup must be complicated. It's likely Mark, a successful pilot, has hired an immigration attorney to handle the complicated situation. But in the meantime, the 90-day fiancé couple are still in limbo regarding Clayton. Natalie issues ultimatum as Gino navigates relationship tension on 90-day fiancé, happily ever after. In the 90-day fiancé, happily ever after, Gino is caught between Jasmine and Natalie. In the latest episode, Gino Palazzolo is at a true crossroads. He will be faced with a high-stakes decision, whether to make amends with Jasmine or chart a new course with Natalie after he told her, while he is on a trip to Las Vegas, that he is in an open marriage with her. Gino's confession upsets Natalie, and she accuses him of making her a pawn in his domestic misery. Gino is forced to consider his sentiments and determine where his allegiances and future really lie as she makes it apparent that she won't continue to be involved until Jasmine is aware that he has moved on. At home, Jasmine is devastated to learn about Gino's trip to Las Vegas. She spits out that loving Gino is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, feeling jilted and devastated. Their marriage is made all the more delicate by the discovery of the secret, and everyone involved is forced to question what they want. Gino's relationship dilemma unfolds on 90-day fiancé, happily ever after. When Gino Palazzolo is caught between two women in season 8 of 90-day fiancé, happily ever after, his story takes a complicated turn. During a trip to Las Vegas, Gino unexpectedly reunites with his old castmate Natalie Mordovtseva after months of conflict with his wife, Jasmine Pineda. It soon became apparent that there was unresolved chemistry between them, thus, their meeting wasn't totally innocent. When Gino revealed that he and Jasmine were considering an open marriage arrangement after Natalie questioned him about it, the light-hearted moment took a somber turn. Gino was forced to decide whether to continue with Jasmine or try something new with Natalie after both ladies questioned his sincerity as a result of this statement. Gino and Jasmine, marriage on the edge. Gino and Jasmine have experienced many ups and downs since they first started dating, including problems with trust and cultural differences. Despite the conflict between Gino's more reserved style and Jasmine's fiery attitude, they were married. But Jasmine was deeply affected by Gino's Las Vegas trip and his disclosure that he had met Natalie. She was obviously upset when she found out, feeling deceived and caught off guard. Jasmine was upset that she was no longer given priority in her husband's life, not simply because Gino had dated someone else. Gino and Natalie, rekindled connection or distraction? Although 90-day fiancé, happily ever after viewers were taken aback by Natalie's return, her relationship with Gino felt both familiar and novel. Natalie made it apparent that she had no interest in playing light-hearted games. Natalie didn't hide her annoyance when Gino spoke up about his marital status. She gave Jasmine a clear ultimatum: she would stop meeting Gino until he formally ended their relationship. 90-day fiancé, happily ever after star Gino was forced to confront his indecision and make a firm decision at this point, which was not something he had expected. The circumstance calls into question Gino's actual desires. Does he really intend to leave his marriage to Jasmine? Or does he see Natalie as a temporary diversion from the pressures of his marriage? In any case, the events that transpire on national television show not only romantic drama but also the personal development that Gino and the women must go through as they negotiate this love triangle. Jasmine Pineda shockingly reveals 90-day fiancé star who tried to deport her by calling immigration. In a preview of 90-day fiancé, Happily ever after, Jasmine Pineda revealed who reported her to the immigration authorities in an attempt to have her deported from the United States. Jasmine left her home in Panama to move to the United States in early 2023 to marry Gino Palazzolo. Although the couple got married, they continued to face challenges in their relationship, particularly related to intimacy. Jasmine, now estranged from her American husband Gino, fears the danger of deportation. The official 90 Day Fiancé page shared a sneak peek of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9. In the video, Jasmine is seen on a call with Gino's cousin, Dana's wife, Michelle. During the conversation, she tearfully says, "Gino just called me to tell me that he already went to immigration, so I get deported." The following scene shows Jasmine and Matt discussing the possibility of her deportation, with Matt expressing his fear and saying, "I don't want nothing to happen." He adds, "I'm scared just like you are." What Gino contacting immigration about Jasmine really means. Gino is fully prepared to let go of Jasmine. After undergoing therapy, Gino and Jasmine were hopeful that exploring an open marriage and involving Matt as Jasmine's partner would help resolve their marital issues over time. However, the situation didn't unfold as expected. According to Gino, Jasmine didn't adhere to the agreed-upon rules of their open marriage, leading him to ask her to move out of their house. Jasmine now lives with Matt, but she hasn't given up on her marriage to Gino. She continues to work towards resolving their conflicts and reaching a mutual understanding, while Gino appears prepared to sever all ties with his Panamanian wife. If Gino did, in fact, contact immigration authorities regarding Jasmine's